Jimmy, I'm Dr Bose. I'm just here to have a little chat, okay? Thank you, Jimmy. I won't be long.
Is anyone there?
Hello?
What's your name?
Dr Bose. I'm a clinical psychiatrist.
I saw a man knocking on a door, telling Jimmy he was there to help. Who was it?
It was me. I got a call from Rose, Jimmy's mother. She wanted me to talk to Jimmy, find out what was bothering him. But Harvey was worried about Jimmy's mind and the things he was imagining.
Who drew those violent pictures?
Jimmy. He used to draw them.
When you said Harvey was worried about Jimmy's mind, does that have anything to do with what you said about those violent pictures?
Yes. They suggested a turbulent personality, but I wasn't particularly concerned until I started to realize how far his imagination went.
I saw you holding up a dead animal on a wire. What had happened?
Jimmy was killing things, small birds, animals. I realized he needed to work on his empathy skills. So I asked him to think of something nice he could do for me. I was surprised. He came up with an idea right away.
Who did the chef's hat belong to?
Jimmy found it and put it on.
When you said Jimmy came up with an idea to do something nice for you, is that connected to what you said about the chef's hat?
Yes, Jimmy said he'd make something for me, so I followed him to see what he was going to do.
This is a great idea, Jimmy. I reckon you'll make a great cook one day. Why don't you bring it up to me when you're done? I'll wait for you, okay?
I saw you outside the kitchen talking to Jimmy. What were you doing?
Jimmy was making me a sandwich. He brought it up to my room as I asked. I didn't suspect anything was wrong at first.
Why is there a blood-stained cloth in one of the drawers?
It was mine. I kept it in case I needed it as evidence.
When you said you didn't suspect anything was wrong, does that have something to do with the blood-stained cloth?
It was my first encounter with Jimmy's sense of humor.
I saw you spitting out blood. What happened?
Jimmy had put broken glass in my sandwich. I nearly choked on it. I kept the cloth and glass so I could go to the police, but I realized I'd underestimated Jimmy's illness. I simply had to step up his treatment, urgently.
Where did the bottle of diazepam come from? When you said you needed to step up Jimmy's treatment urgently, does that have something to do with what you said about the diazepam?
It wasn't the ideal medication, but it was all I had. Jimmy needed treating immediately. He was dangerous.
This won't hurt, Jimmy. All you have to do is to stand still and stop moving around.
I saw you with a needle talking to Jimmy. What were you doing?
Jimmy refused to let me administer the drug. I had to chase him around the hotel. Then he told Rose I tried to force him to take it, that I'd used violence. It was ridiculous.
Where did the wooden paddle come from?
I don't know, but Jimmy found it.
When you said Jimmy refused to let you administer his medicine, is that connected to what you said about the wooden paddle?
Jimmy said I used the paddle to beat him. I would never use violence against a patient. It was ridiculous. But Rose believed him.
I would never use force like that on a patient, Mrs. Hall. It goes against everything I believe in. You have to understand he's making it all up.
I saw you trying to explain what happened with Jimmy. You seemed desperate.
I was worried Rose would believe Jimmy. It was a bare-faced lie. But I managed to convince Rose Jimmy was making it up.
You can't get away from me that easily, Jimmy. I think we should start again, don't you? Why don't you do what I ask you to do this time? That would be a good start, wouldn't it?
I saw you sitting on a bed talking to Jimmy. What were you doing?
I thought when he realized he'd been caught lying, he'd start to engage with me and do what I asked. Instead, he just made up another lie. Only this one was much worse. The worst.
I saw a scrapbook with newspaper articles in it. Who made it?
Jimmy made it. It was a warning. I should have seen it coming.
You said Jimmy made up another lie about you. A much worse lie. Does that have something to do with what you said about the scrapbook?
Jimmy accused me of the worst crime possible. He took it from a newspaper story he'd read. He was making it all up.
I saw you upset and heard the police banging on the door. What was going on?
Rose reported me. I knew they'd strike me off. I had no career, no future. I decided to take control once and for all.
Why was there a washing line tied around a rolling pin?
I tied them together. It was an experiment.
When you said you decided to take control once and for all, does that have anything to do with what you said about the washing line and rolling pin?
I experimented with the washing line, but it was too thin. I found some rope instead. I still had my keys to the hotel, so I crept in one night
saw you tying a rope around your neck. You killed yourself. Why?